Hello and welcome to our SAP training. I'm Dr. SAP, your guide for exploring the order-to-cash process, one of the most essential workflows in business operations. Together, we'll navigate through the steps that transform a customer's initial interest into a completed order and, ultimately, an invoice. Let's begin with an overview of the full process. It all starts with an inquiry, where we record a customer's initial interest in our products or services. This is followed by a quotation, a formal document that outlines the terms of a potential sale, including products, prices, and delivery conditions. If the customer agrees with the quotation, we move on to the sales order, the central document in the order-to-cash process. A sales order formalizes the agreement with the customer and contains all the details needed to execute their request. It is composed of three key components. A header, which provides general information such as the customer's details, order date, and payment terms. The items, which list the specific products or services, their quantities, prices, and related details. Delivery information, which specifies how and when the products will be shipped, ensuring a smooth transfer of goods to the customer. Once the sales order is created, the process moves forward to delivery, where the products are prepared and shipped to the customer, and finally to billing, where the invoice is generated, completing the process. For this training, our focus is on providing a general overview of SAP. To simplify things, we'll begin directly with the sales order, assuming that our customer is a regular client who already knows the terms and conditions. This allows us to concentrate on the practical aspects of managing sales orders in SAP. In this chapter, we'll focus on how to create a sales order, exploring its key components and understanding how they work together to ensure smooth processing. By the end of this session, you'll have a good understanding of how sales orders are structured and how SAP supports this critical process. Are you ready? Let's get started with the sales order creation process.
Welcome to the order-to-cash process, one of the core workflows in SAP. On the initial screen, we see the main applications that support this process, from managing sales orders to billing and analysis. Among them, the Manage Sales Orders application stands out, displaying the total number of orders available, making it easy to identify what requires attention. We'll select Manage Sales Orders as the starting point for creating a new sales order. As we navigate to the Manage Sales Orders screen, two key areas are highlighted. At the top, there is a filter bar where we can narrow down results using criteria such as sales order, sold to party, or document date, enabling quick and precise searches. Below, the list of sales orders appears, reflecting the applied filters. If no filters are used, this list remains empty. Our focus here is to create a new sales order. For that, we'll use the Create button, located near the center of the screen. Clicking on it opens a drop-down menu, where we select the second option, Create Sales Order. This approach aligns with SAP Fiori best practices, streamlining the creation process and modernizing the workflow compared to older methods. Upon selecting Create Sales Order, a pop-up appears, prompting us to configure the key elements of the transaction. These fields ensure the order aligns with both customer requirements and organizational standards. The first field is Sales Order Type, which defines the purpose and behavior of the transaction. For example, Standard Order or is used for regular sales, while Rush Order suits urgent requests requiring expedited delivery. Alternatively, Return Order is selected when processing returns. Think of this field as setting the intention for the order, shaping subsequent steps in the process. The Sales Organization field identifies the organizational unit responsible for the sale. For instance, Sales Org Germany 1010 would be selected for transactions handled in Germany. This field is essential for ensuring the transaction is attributed correctly to the appropriate business area or region. You can think of it as the foundation connecting the sales team to the customer. Next is the distribution channel, which specifies how the products will be delivered to the customer. Direct Sales 10 is used for transactions where delivery occurs directly to the client without intermediaries. Alternatively, Retail 20 represents sales involving distributors or physical stores. This field plays a critical role in aligning customer expectations with the logistics process. Finally, the division field relates to the product or services business line. Cross-division 00 is commonly selected for orders involving multiple product lines. This field ensures the organization can effectively categorize and analyze sales data based on business areas. Each of these fields is a vital part of the configuration, and together, they form a complete and efficient transaction setup. After completing these fields, we click Continue to proceed to the next screen, where additional details such as items, pricing, and terms will be defined. After accessing the new sales order screen, the first step is to input the customer in the Sold to Party field. This field is critical for identifying the party placing the order. Here we enter CUST 001, and the system automatically suggests the corresponding business partner, Customer 001. Upon selection, the system retrieves and displays relevant master data, such as the shipping address and delivery conditions, ensuring accuracy. These details appear on the right-hand side of the screen for verification. Next, we navigate to the Advanced Data section within the General Information tab. This area is essential for configuring sales, billing, and organizational data to meet contractual and operational requirements. Key fields include Terms and Conditions. Incoterms specifies the terms of delivery and transfer of risk. For example, XWorks, EXW, indicates that the buyer assumes responsibility from the seller's location. A Terms of Payment defines payment conditions. In this case, it is pay immediately without deduction, 0001, requiring immediate payment upon invoicing. Pricing and Billing. Pricing date sets the date for price determination, here configured as January 17, 2025. A Pricing Procedure indicates the pricing calculation method. For example, Standard, RVAA01. A Customer Price Group groups customers with similar pricing policies, enabling streamlined pricing strategies. Organizational Data. Sales Organization represents the unit responsible for the sale, e.g., Sales Org Germany, 1010. A Distribution Channel specifies the channel through which goods are sold, such as direct sales, 10. These configurations ensure that the order aligns with predefined business processes and agreements. Within the same General Information tab, we access the Partners screen. This section outlines the roles of parties involved in the sales order process. Each partner function plays a distinct role. Sold to Party, the customer placing the order. A Bill to Party, responsible for receiving the invoice. A Payer, the entity that will process the payment. Ship to Party, the delivery address for the goods. This separation of roles is particularly useful in scenarios where the entities responsible for ordering, paying, and receiving goods differ. The addresses linked to each role can also be customized to meet specific order requirements. With the customer and partner data confirmed, we move to the Items tab to specify the products included in the order. In the Product column, we input FP001, representing the finished product. The system identifies it as Finished Product 001. After selection, we define the order quantity as 10 units. The system then retrieves additional product data, such as an item category, defines the type of item, e.g., a standard item or a kit. A requested delivery date aligns with the customer's expectations for delivery. A confirmed delivery date indicates when the order can be fulfilled based on stock availability. For this example, the system confirms availability for the requested 10 units. The Prices tab provides a detailed breakdown of pricing components. By expanding the pricing details, we observe unit price, the cost per unit, e.g., 200 euros. And net value, the total value for all items, e.g., 2,000 euros for 10 units. Or taxes, calculated automatically, such as a 10% tax amounting to 200 euros. A total sales order value, combining net value and taxes, results in 2,200 euros. Internal price reflects the standard cost per unit, e.g., 60 euros, totaling 600 euros for 10 units. A profit margin, calculated as the difference between the net value and internal cost, amounting to 1,400 euros. These details ensure transparency in the pricing structure and provide insights into order profitability. Next, we visit the Texts tab. This section allows the user to add relevant notes or instructions that could be crucial for order processing or delivery. For example, we might include shipping preferences, specific customer requirements, or internal remarks. Although no text is included in this example, its flexibility supports enhanced communication across teams and with the customer. Now, moving to the Status and Blocks tab, we observe that the incompletion status is flagged as incomplete. Clicking the Incompleteness Info button pinpoints the missing field, Customer Reference. This field is essential for linking the sales order to the customer's internal purchasing document. It ensures traceability and smooth alignment with their procurement processes. Without it, the order could face delays during approval or further processing steps. To resolve this, we input CR001 as the customer reference. The system immediately updates the status to complete, confirming that all mandatory fields are now correctly populated. This validation step safeguards against potential downstream errors in delivery or billing. Finally, with all fields completed and verified, we proceed to save the sales order. By clicking the Create button, the system validates the data and generates a unique sales order number. Here we can see that Standard Order 383 has been saved successfully. This number serves as the identifier for all subsequent processes, including delivery and billing. After saving, the system automatically transitions us to a new view, the Process Flow tab. This is a visual representation of the order-to-cash cycle, which provides an overview of the sales order's current status and its progression through subsequent stages. In this example, we can see that the order is in the order processing phase, with a requested delivery date of January 28, 2025. Additionally, the delivery is already planned for January 24, 2025. This flow is especially helpful for monitoring and managing the sales order lifecycle, ensuring that all steps align with customer expectations and organizational timelines. The Process Flow tab enhances visibility, allowing users to identify potential bottlenecks or issues in real time. It's a powerful tool that streamlines communication between departments and ensures a smooth transition from order creation to delivery. And with that, we've successfully created and reviewed a sales order, explored the critical fields and their purposes, and navigated through the system's tools to validate and manage the order. From here, the order moves forward in the process chain, setting the stage for efficient execution in delivery and billing.
We have now completed the creation of our sales order. In this process, we reviewed the key details in the header, such as customer information and payment terms, and added specific items and quantities. After the items were added, we reviewed the pricing information automatically provided by the system based on customer and product conditions, ensuring it aligned with predefined terms. With our sales order now created and all the essential details verified, we're ready to move forward. In the next chapter, we'll explore the delivery phase, where we'll see how SAP helps manage the preparation and shipment of products to the customer. Thank you for your time and attention. Let's continue this journey together in the next chapter. See you there.